Haribol, namaste. Welcome to Experience Meditation. Tonight, my name is Janapati Das. That's what to say tonight. Not tonight, just not tonight, but my name is Janapati Das. But tonight, we're going to talk about meditation and how you can experience transcendental meditation, a meditation of self-realization. At this moment, I'd like to first offer my respects to you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I so appreciate your time, your effort, and your willingness to explore meditation, which is a very wonderful thing to do. And I'd also like to offer my respectful obeisances to Jagat Guru Siddha Swarupananda Paramahamsa Srila Prabhupada, my spiritual teacher who taught me about meditation, what real meditation means. And so we're going to talk about type of meditation. What is meditation? Meditation is such a general word, I think, probably, that people tend to think what is meditation, and they use it sort of flippantly. Meditation, this is my meditation, that is my meditation. And we're going to talk really about what true meditation is, because meditation in its general sense means to place your mind upon something that brings you some sort of satisfaction. But in this world, we put our mind on many, many different kinds of things that actually are not only not making us happier or satisfied, but in some cases, many cases, making us feel downright miserable and unhappy. So true meditation, transcendental, and we talk about transcendental, the word transcendental, which means beyond, right? We have this word trans, and which means beyond. And we're talking about beyond the material realm. So when we talk about meditation, we're talking about a type of meditation of self-realization, meditation utilizing mantras. What is a mantra? Mantra comes from two Sanskrit words, man, which means the mind, and tra, which means to draw away. So in mantra meditation, many times I think, even myself, I was like, well, what exactly is meditation? Do I have to look a certain way, shave my head, or go off to the forest in the Himalayas and, get into a lotus position and, do the mudra thing and eat grass and drink only water or breathe air and live off the fat of the land, I guess. I don't know what, or, just close my eyes and focus on a point. But actually, transcendental mantra meditation is utilizing mantras. So mantras are spiritual sound vibrations, right, that help, when we place our mind upon it, help draw our mind away from the material realm, the worries, the anxieties, the things that we tend to normally put our mind upon. I think there's a little mosquito around here having lunch on my arm. Sorry. And this is actually addresses ourselves. And when I mention ourselves, I'm talking about ourselves as spirit souls. So we are neither our body nor our mind. We are actually spiritual in essence, and the purpose of our existence is to come to understand this and understand our relationship with the Supreme Soul, the Supreme Spirit. So this is the reason for meditation. Tonight what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you 3 types of meditations that we're taught. It's not really something that I've actually made up or anything like that. It's, it's very popular to go on to YouTube and go to little workshops off in the Bahamas, that are $5,000, and, you can become a licensed yogi or whatever, and by taking these workshops, and then give your own workshops and charge lots of money. This is completely free. It's been given to me by my spiritual master, and which was given to him by his spiritual master, and so on, all the way back to the Supreme Soul, the Supreme Lord. This is a disciplic lineage information that has been handed down since time immemorial. It's not something that I've made up or that I've fabricated with my own mind. God knows my intelligence is not that great to be able to make something so wonderful and perfect as mantra meditation. So tonight I'm going to talk about 3 kinds of things that you can apply in your practice. Very simple, very easy to do. In this day and age, it's very, you don't have to do anything very complicated or any yogic postures that, or sit for long periods of time like a Buddhist or something and try to focus on koans or anything like that. It's very simple because in this day and age, it's very challenging for us to be able to sit and focus for a long time. See, I'm just even getting bitten by this mosquito and it's bothering me. So it's like, I need something very simple, right? So mantra meditation is very simple. The first kind of practice that we're going to do is called the Gauranga breathing, or deep peace breathing. And this is, we're utilizing our breathing ability, our ability to focus our mind on our breath and on the mantra, and with the mantra. And the mantra we're going to use tonight is Gauranga. So I'm going to have you say that with me. Gauranga. Again, Gauranga. So we can kind of put that all together. Gauranga. Gauranga. All right, so we're going to use the mantra Gauranga, which is a mantra that means one with a golden essence, or golden effulgence. It's the name of the Supreme. And it's not necessary to think too much about meanings and whatnot, but to actually focus your hearing and your speaking in your mind in the practice of mantra meditation, actually, of utilizing your senses in meditation. So I'm going to walk you through this a little bit, and when we get into it, I'll use I have a little crystal bowl that gives us a little ambience, and you can hear it there. Yeah. You don't need to have a crystal bowl to practice it. You can just practice it at any time, anywhere. But in this case, if you're at home, just make yourself comfortable on a chair, or you can lie down on the bed or on the couch. If you're driving, it's okay. Keep driving. Just, make yourself comfortable and stay focused on the road. But ideally, take it home later and practice it some more later. And what you're going to do is if you are not in a car or in some apparatus that you have to drive, just make yourself comfortable. You can take a time if you want to do some very light yoga stretches on your chair or on your bed, just to get yourself in the mood. And what we're going to do is we're just going to breathe. First of all, we'll start with a deep breath through our nose. And we'll exhale audibly through our mouth. Ah. Again, let's repeat. We want to just feel the tension kind of melt away, relax. Okay. So now let's just engage our mind on our breath as we breathe in through our nose and exhale through the mouth. Follow the rhythm of the breath. We want to start practicing just focusing our mind on our breath. There may be a lot of worries or concerns or things in our mind that are residue of the day's events or worries, but we can take this time now just to put it aside. If you really want to come back to those things, you can pick them up later, but for now, let's just focus on our practice. So now on this practice of Gauranga breathing, on the inhale, as we inhale, we want to place the mantra Gauranga in our mind. And upon our exhale, we will audibly say or sing, Goranga. Then we will repeat, inhaling with the mantra in our mind, exhaling with audibly saying it. So it's not you don't have to follow me on exactly, you can go at whatever pace you're comfortable with. And so I'm going to get started on the crystal bowl, and we'll just get started on this, do a few minutes of the Goranga breathing. Okay. Relax your mind. Inhale with Goranga in the mind. Exhale, audibly say Goranga. Just repeat at your own pace. Try 2 more times. Find your breath. So, Goranga breathing. Very simple, very easy, very practical to do. Don't need your crystal ball to do that. If you have one, it's great to use, but you can do that at any time, anywhere. No hard and fast rules. You may find yourself in a very stressful situation like a traffic jam, and sometimes I'm like, oh, I got to get somewhere, and it's like, it's not California, but some Hawaii. Some traffic sometimes it's bad. You're like, oh God, when is this traffic gonna let up? Okay, go wrong. Sorry, just a minute. Let me. Okay, sorry about that. Had a little bit of a technical problem. So yeah, Goranga breathing is very easy to do, very practical, very simple. So that's one practice that you can use. You can do it any time, whether you're stressed out or whether you're happy or you're sad. It's always a wonderful thing to do. So the next form of meditation practice that we're going to do is called japa meditation or japa yoga. And to do this, you will need a set of japa beads. Ideally, you get one that has a little tassel that's 108 and has a head bead that looks like this. But if you don't have that, just for today, you can practice touching your fingers every time you say a mantra. Or if you need something quick, you can go to Targets or party stores and get the party beads and use those. It's no hard and fast rules. They don't have to be this Tulsi wood. There's different kinds of I'm drawing a blank there. Mala beads or japa beads. So they're not all wood. It doesn't have to be wood. It can be something else. But ideally, you want to get to a point where it's 108 beads with a head bead. And what you do for this is you're going to use your right hand. I know my phone is kind of flipped around, so it makes it look like I have using my left hand, but I'm using my right hand. And what we do is we hold the beads with our middle finger and our thumb. And this is the way that my spiritual master instructed me to do it. This is sometimes an accusatory finger, so you don't really want to hold it like this. It's also very difficult to do sometimes. So we hold it like this. Excuse me a minute. Okay. And with each bead, you're going to hold the bead and you're going to say a mantra. Now, the mantra we're going to use today, we're going to use Hari Bol, Nitai Gor, Hari Bol. So that will be Hari Bol is a mantra. Actually, there are several mantras in there, but the mantra that we're going to say is Hari Bol, Nitai Gor, Hari Bol. So we break that down into its meaning. Hari is the name of the Supreme. It's a mantra itself. Bol is a word that has to do with singing or song. So the Hari Bol, sometimes you'll see people say Hari Bol, like they say aloha. It's sort of like a greeting of hello, goodbye, how are you doing? But it also has a deeper meaning. It reminds us to engage in mantra meditation practice and chanting the names of the Supreme or the mantras. So we chant the names of Hari or the names of the Supreme. And these are the mantras. So we practice mantra meditation. So every time you say Hari Bol, it reminds you to practice mantra meditation. So Hari Bol, and Nitai is a name of the Supreme. It has to do with Nityananda. And Goranga, Nitai Gor, it also comes from Goranga. It's another name of the Supreme. So that's just the Hari Bol, Nitai Gor, Hari Bol. So it's actually just a few mantras, but kind of flipped around. Anyway, not too difficult to remember, but if you have a hard time with it, just follow along. What we're going to do is we're going to practice this together. And when you start at the mantra head bead, you can start with the Goranga mantra. So you can say Goranga. And in this practice, you don't have to say it really loud like we were doing with the breathing practice. If you want to go for japa walks, as they call them, and you're walking down the street or walking up in the mountains, you can just say it so you can hear it. It doesn't have to be really loud, but it should be audible enough so that you can hear it. That's the point. We're engaging in a mantra meditation where we speak the mantras, we touch the beads, we focus on our beads, because our fingers, back in the day when I was a teenager, used to be smoking cigarettes. Fortunately, we've gotten over a lot of that habit now. I guess people vape and stuff, but they use their fingers for that. But they do use our hands a lot for computers and for our little devices of our phone and swiping and texting and all those kind of things. So we have the tendency to want to touch things. So it's better to use mantra meditation touch in a meditation than to do something else for our own pleasure or something, So this is a nice thing. So this is a meditation. We are speaking, we are hearing, we are touching, we are focusing our mind upon the mantra. And once again, those things that are in our mind that are not really doing any good for us, we can leave for the time being and focus on the sound of the mantras. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with Gauranga. You can say that with me, Gauranga. And we walk down the beads. Each bead will be one mantra. So we say Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur, Hari Bol. And then we move down the bead. Again, and we'll continue. Just follow along with me. Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur, Hari Bol. If you like to look at Balaram and Krishna behind me, you can. Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur, Hari Bol. 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 Okay. And that is about 54 beads, half of the 108 beads. Not too difficult to do. You can set yourself a time or amount of, 10, 15 beads if you want to do something very simple. Put a little Gauranga breathing in there. But the most important thing about it, of course, is the consistency. So it doesn't matter how much quantity you do. It's not quantity, it's a quality, right? Quality and the consistency. So if you do 10 or 15 every day, 7 days a week, it's much better than doing 3 or 4 rounds or more and not doing it, just doing it once a month. It'd be much more effective. It's likened to like if you go to, you go into the gym or something and you work out one day in the month, but you work out really hard. You're not going to build up the muscle. It has to be the consistency. It doesn't matter how much you're doing, as long as you're doing consistently. So same thing with the japa meditation. So we have the japa meditation, we have the Gauranga breathing, and the third form of meditation practice is called kirtan. And for that, I will take the guitar. If you play the guitar, or the ukulele, so commonly known in the mainland as ukulele, ukulele in Hawaii, is, you can play this. For kirtan, it is a calm response. We use the mantras, we sing the mantras, and we respond. So in other words, since this is a class that's used on Facebook Live, what I will do is I will sing the mantras, and you can listen to it. Same kind of thing, you focus your mind, focus your hearing, and when you respond the second time through, my second time through, probably every even time that I sing, you will sing along with me. And ideally in a setting of people singing what we call sankirtan, many people doing this, there will be someone like myself leading, singing the mantra. Everyone will be listening the first time through, and the second time through they will be responding and I will listen. So it's sort of a call and response kind of thing. It's very nice. But since we're in this sort of format, I will sing all the way through. The second time through, you can join with me. Or if you feel like you just want to sit back and listen, you can do that. It's very nice. And I'm going to do a couple new mantras. Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana. And of course, the great hymn of deliverance, the Maha Mantra, commonly known as, some people know it as the Hare Krishna mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So I want to spend a lot of time translating all these mantras. It's not the main thing. They're all names and attributes of the Supreme. They're mantras. You can focus your mind and your heart, rest in them, and be happy. So I haven't tuned my guitar, so I'll do a quick tuning. Here we go. Nitago, Haribo, Haribo, Nitago, Nitago, Haribo. Sing with me. Haribo, Nitago, Nitago, Haribo, Haribo, Nitago, Nitago. Haribo, okay, listen. Nitago, Nitago, Haribo, Haribo, Nitago, Nitago, Haribo. Okay, listen. Sing with me. Oh, Nitago, Nitago, Haribo. Haribo. Okay, we try different mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Sorry. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana, Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana. Chant Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana, 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 Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana. Goranga, 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 Haribo, Goranga, chant, Goranga, Goranga, Haribo, Goranga, 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 Haribo, Goranga, 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 Haribo, Nitai Go, Nitai Go, Haribo, chant, Haribo, Nitai Go, Nitai Go, Haribo. Haribo. Normally we like to go a little bit longer than that, but since this is a meditation class, we will call it there. So I'm just going to recap real quickly. We have Goranga breathing, we have japa meditation with the beads, and we also have kirtan with the instruments and singing. 3 kinds of mantra meditations that you can practice. Now, I know if you're new to this, it may be like, well, how do I remember all this? Fortunately for Yoga Kirtan Hawaii, we have an extensive library of kirtan. We have classes if you're interested in yoga wisdom. In fact, I have another yoga wisdom of the Bhagavad Gita as it is next Tuesday at 7 o'clock Hawaii Standard Time. So if you are philosophically inclined and you're interested in yoga wisdom, please feel free to tune in there. If not, you can also go into the library here. We also have a YouTube channel, so I recommend that if you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, please do so. Make comments, share, and everything you're looking for is there. I have an experienced meditation playlist, so there are a lot of these classes. If you forget the order or the mantras or anything you forget about how do I do that again? We have that. My god sister Radharani Dasi has a Simply Meditation videos also on my YouTube channel and on the library here in Facebook. Until then, have a wonderful evening. I hope to see you again soon. Thank you for joining me for Experience Meditation. Namaste.